What's crackin', movie trivia Schmoedown fans? It's your boy C-Dub, and today we got, finally, late to the party, making their big return to the Schmoedown. We saw them both at the free-for-all, but it's been quite some time since we've seen Vanessa and Robert compete together, and they're taking on Stacey Howard and some mystery partner. I've been saying for the past couple weeks that I think Mark Edward Hoyk would be her partner and join corruption, but we'll have to wait and see here today who's ultimately going to join her. But without further ado, let's get it started.
That's right. You're my brother. Without me, you're nothing. I need someone who betrayed me. I get to choose the stipulations for the next match. So you know what? Andrew Guy throwing down the hammer has challenged Ben Bateman to a May showdown in Houston. Booker T's Wrestling Arena will house Guy versus Bateman May 18th. Guy versus Bateman in a stipulation match. Guy said if Bateman happens to beat him, he can choose his next singles opponent. If Bateman loses, Bateman will not be able to compete in this year's Ultimate Schmoedown singles tournament. That is a hefty price to pay. And on May 18th, you're done. Your season is done. Your career is done. There's no way I'm going to get nervous on that stage. I was born to compete. I was born to perform.
I always liked you, Nebula, but man, you're so good in Endgame. You got so much to do. Such a good character arc. I love a character that just like really, starts in one place and evolves and grows into something. Hello? Oh, hi Sam. Hi. What's up? Did you find a discount on a new place for us to order lunch from?
No, I wanted to talk to you actually about our conversation that we had before. It really inspired me to take a more active approach to my commissionership.
Oh, great. I mean, you've been showing up, so that's a great first step.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, they took away my phone, but that's another story. No, I wanted to talk to you actually about what I think I'm going to do with Chance.
Okay.
He's really been talking about how he wants to do more, singles matches.
Yes, everybody in corruption is very good at talking.
Yeah, and he's ranked number 19 in singles, so I was going over the list and thinking like, all right, well, who's got a similar ranking to him?
Yeah,
who has a similar record?
That's what I do for Teams and Interpeaked, and I look at who we have that's active on our roster, where they're ranked, and kind of match people up that way. So yeah, great, good job.
So here's.
They got the freaking A Christmas Story lamp in the background.
The thing though, he's ranked number 19, and I was thinking he should play number 18, and that just so happens to be you.
Okay, I'm not really playing right now. I'm kind of focusing on my other stuff. I guess I never officially said I was retired.
You definitely did not retire, because I'm focused just on the singles, and when I'm looking at all the players in singles, I think of them as either retired or not retired. Those are really the only two headings I've got, and you're definitely in the not retired column. So
I guess I'm playing Chance.
yeah, you are. You know what we call that? Commissioning. All right, I'll see you at the top.
Chance and Paul! We want Chance and Paul!
again in my senior Letterman's jacket. I got this for basketball, track and field, baseball, football, and of course, cross country.
It looks good, man. It does look really good on you. And although I do want to talk about your wardrobe, we can't anymore.
Ask me any questions you have.
No, thank you. This is all about this team match because for months, we have been wondering what does corruption have up their sleeves? Grace and Ken, they've been teasing it. This new teammate, this new partner, this person of Stacey Howard, the reason she left Jay Washington and Janine in the first place is going to be revealed today.
I love what we have in front of us, not just from all the mysterious standpoint that corruption is known for, but the fact that we get to watch Late to the Party play. I mean, they are so much fun to watch. They come out, they have great introductions, they know a whole lot about movies, and they started out as mere fans from Arizona, slinging IPAs, answering questions right to their television set, and look at them now, they're here in Hollywood.
That's right. Well, yes, absolutely.
More accurately so, they're over the hill from Hollywood.
And they've become darlings because remember, you've got people like Chance Ellison and Paul Oyama and the people who have been fans, Kevin Smith, who've been fans and then come over to the league. People tend to forget that Late to the Party were the first. Yeah. They were the first ones to do it and come on over to be fans of the show, and they have become beloved by the audience. You go to the free-for-all and they're taking pictures with the fans.
They're signing autographs.
People love them.
They're like rock stars.
So it was interesting when Grace had walked up to Emma, who is the commissioner of teams and intergeeked him, and Emma had the sheet of the roster and said, okay, here are the teams that you can pick from. Who do you want? And Grace says, we want Late to the Party. And hence, we've got a Late to the Party match with Crimson Fury. And Late to the Party, you don't sleep on. Remember what they did in the first round of the team tournament 2 seasons ago?
Yeah, they can play ball.
They took Critically Acclaimed out. Before the Shire Wolves, that was their only loss. They took out Critically Acclaimed, and Robert and Vanessa know their stuff.
You know, Christian, Late to the Party, they give performances that remind me of when I was in high school, playing football, fading back to pass, looking down the field at who I was going to throw to. And I said, you know what? I think I'm going all the way. So I picked it up, I scrambled around, I ran 90 yards for a touchdown, and then I woke up.
He's going to go on the whole match just this bit.
I can do it if you want.
Why not? All right, we're going to go to the pre-interviews to hear from all of our competitors. Here we go.
What great partner have I had? I have a new family. I found a place. Now, dream, obviously, is that you guys become champions, you get the belts. Then me and my new partner, then we get the belts. Okay? We'll keep it all family.
Nice guy. Who is it? Oh.
I mean, we're still obviously left in the dark right now about who your partner's going to be.
I would love to know who Stacey's new partner is going to be. If you're going to tell me who it is. Oh, no. No. But we would like a match. Let's go with these guys. Late to the party? Yeah, late to the party.
You know what? I think people should be shaking in their boots for the new person that's coming into my partnership, because me and that person, we're gonna do some crazy stuff together. Okay, get ready.
I gotta hand it to corruption that, they like to keep you guessing.
There were tons of fans that got so invested in the Schmoedown, they began to react to the videos. I was really impressed by Late to the Party.
It's exciting, though. It's fun. Like, we get to be a part of something again. It's been a while. Hello there. I'm Wayne.
And I'm Gar.
And we are here to party. And yeah, we happen to be a little late. It's been quite some time since you've seen us in the Schmoedown.
Yeah, but we're back and we're ready to roll.
So looks like I'm gonna play not invited to the party, or whoever these little pranksters are today.
And finally, it seems, Grace, that Emma was listening.
Yeah, it's about time she did something right.
We are here to take on whoever they give us, but we know that it's Stacy, and we don't know who Stacy has chosen. We have been following it from our basement in Aurora, Illinois. First off, it could be our good pal Benjamin.
Or maybe Bobby.
Or maybe that devilishly handsome Ken Knapsack.
Wayne.
Your little skits are great. I love Wayne and Garth too, man. I bet you probably think I'm Noah from Noah's Arcade. Remember that reference, Mike? Remember when we were 40?
It's like people wear black to be cool, and that's just sad.
Good, that was a haiku. Excellent. All right.
Well, I love your little YouTube channel. I give it a thumbs up and a like and subscribe. But this is the big leagues. No one's here to like you, and ain't no one subscribing to your little brand of flash in the pan, cute
dislike.
We want to bring the party to them. We can't sit by while the fans are ignored. The fans need to rise up and join the Schmoedown. I'm getting myself hyped up here.
We're not faces. We're not heels. We're late to the party.
Game on.
Game on.
We, of course, sat down with Stacy and said, this is your moment. And, Mike, I think you would agree we found a perfect partner. You could say that. Absolutely.
That's right.
So there I am. I have 2 free throws.
So we didn't get all the competitors. We didn't get all the competitors, but we got some of the competitors for sure. We got Stacy and Corruption, and I didn't think they were going to let us know right away, but hopefully we find out soon enough. Now, when it comes to a tale of the tape, we know that late to the party, their strengths are whether it's Disney movies, comic book movies, dressing up and putting on a big entrance. We know that's
They're going to put on a show, and they do love them some mouse.
Crimson Fury, I mean, tale of the tape, I really don't know. Strengths, I guess you could say musicals and rom-coms and perhaps 80s movies if you look at some of the stuff that Stacy and really good guessing, but I don't know.
Do we have a guess?
I don't know who partners. I can't tell you what the strength is of the partner, so that's about it. We just know that Corruption, once again, probably has something up their sleeve.
I'll say Scorsese movies.
Sure.
I'll say the partner loves Scorsese, big Scorsese hunk.
All right, well, if that's all we got to do, why don't we get going?
It's like I'm at the starting line when I was running track and field as a junior.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Party crowd here today.
Introducing first, representing all of Arizona, with a record of 1 win, 2 defeats. Give it up for Robert and Vanessa, late to the
Nice giving people.
They just put smiles on your faces. You want to see it, and now they are going to be here to put up a fight. They're not here to lay down. They're here to fight and to kick butt and embarrass whoever Stacy's new partner will be, I'm sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, and their opponents, led to the ring by their managers, Ken Knapsack and Grace Hancock, and the Chance Ellison. Give it up for Stacy Howard, Crimson Fury. Stacy Howard coming out. There's Ken.
You see Grace Hancock, you see Chance Ellison. Yeah. So
I got you guys a gun rack.
So we have Stacy and Ken. Look at Stacy is there with Grace, and Ken sitting next to Robert and Vanessa. All right, and now Ken and Grace are now
they're exiting. So
okay. Stacy, we unless you're doing a handicap match.
No handicap match. You know, guys, I've been looking for a quality partner for a really long time. Someone who is a championship level. Someone who's a real beast of a competitor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for Stacy Howard. I know the music.
No, it's not Big Behind.
And we're waiting. There's Ken. Oh, they're flanking him. They're flanking him. They're flanking him. They're flanking him. Now it's a party. Turning it around. Interesting. Here we go. Getting a reveal. What do we have? Who do we have? Ladies and gentlemen. Who is this person? No! He has gone rogue. He has gone dark. He's wearing a
the three has Tim Franco.
Wow.
Does appear to be Stacey Howard's fellow competitor.
We haven't seen Tim the Tank
Hey, Timmy,
since season number 4 when he TKO'd Matt. Actually, he has been out of commission, and here he is going up against his friends, I guess.
Stare
late to
down
the
right
party.
here.
Look
Wow.
at this.
So
They're looking at him
sorry,
and
so
look.
sorry.
Wow. And now, unbelievable here. Any words from late to the party here at all?
We know it's been a while since you've been in the Schmoedown, so if you get a little nervous,
If you're gonna spew in the dish.
call it Judas.
Oh, they call him
Instead of
Judas.
making jokes, you might want to be more concerned about making sure this match isn't a repeat of the Wolves of Steel.
Wolves of Steel. Right, look at that. Right, wow, I am shocked
Now it's a
and
party.
ready. Now it is a party. All right, here we go between Crimson Fury and late to the
All right,
party.
this match needs to have some rules.
Yes, what are they?
This match has to have regulations and guidelines. Zaniness is happening in the studio. It is a team match, which means that round number 1, 8 questions going to be asked to the field. Teammates may not team up for this particular round to combine your knowledge. This is an individual exercise. Each point that you accrue will be added to your team's total. Each question's worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round number 1. We'll ask a question to the field. You have about 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you. When we ask you by your individual name to give your answer, please show what you wrote down to your camera at the same time you verbalize your answer into the microphone. Each team has 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the 3-round match. If you're not sure you heard a question correctly, you want to repeat it, or you just want to buy yourself some time, use the JTE rule, and each team collectively has 1 challenge to be issued at any point throughout the duration of the match.
All right, with that, we start late to the party. Are you ready?
Party on, Christian.
Party on, Mark.
And with that, we ask Crimson Fury. Are you ready?
We ready?
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! Question 1. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. In the realm of action adventure, Paula Patton and Michael Nyquist co-starred in which Mission Impossible film?
Need the title here. Can't just accept the number of the film. Gotta write out that title. Sometimes
Ghost
we'll take this-
Protocol?
That day is not today.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We start with Stacy.
Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol?
Correct. Robert?
Ghost Protocol.
Yes. Tim?
Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
And Vanessa?
Ghost Protocol.
There we go. Tie game. Tie game. Wonder also the fact that Tim did jump in there, that's going to even light up Light to the Party a little bit more.
Pulled a little Ghost Protocol of his own, going rogue like Ethan Hunt.
Next one.
Next question comes from the world of romantic comedies. And your task, name 1 of the 2 lead actresses in the 2003 rom-com film Under the Tuscan Sun, directed by Audrey Wells. My mom loved this movie. Like,
Diane Lane.
This is her Avengers
My
Endgame.
mom or you?
I was a big fan of this file.
4, 3, 2, 1. Robert?
Diane Lane.
Yes.
Diane Lane.
Yep. Vanessa?
Diane Lane.
And Stacy?
Diane Lane.
4, 4.
Also accepted Sandra Oh.
Okay. All right, this match is also this next category, dramas.
I like what you did there.
Dramas. What 2010 coming-of-age biopic stars Kristen Stewart and Dakota Fanning as 70s rockers? Joan Jett and Sherry Curry.
Speaking of 70s rock, name the song in Wayne's World that you're not allowed to play at the guitar shop.
The Runaways.
Okay, don't get mad at me. I'm just.
I wasn't mad. I was
You
smiling.
seemed a little angry.
You should shut up now. 4.
Repeat the question.
3. Oh, there we go. What 2010 coming-of-age biopic stars Kristen Stewart and Dakota Fanning as 70s rockers Joan Jett and Sherry Curry?
You want to get dirty? Name me another Led Zeppelin
I
song.
need you to just be quiet.
Accepted rock and roll. Battle of Evermore.
5, 4,
Black Dog.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Tim.
The Runaways?
Yes. Vanessa.
I put the...
Nope. Stacy.
The Runaways.
Yes. And Robert.
Gem and the Hologram.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I like that guess. I like that guess.
Right now, the Crimson Fury has a 2-point lead as we get to our next question mark.
And that is in the world of family films. Family films, your question. Who plays Calvin, the 14-year-old orphan turned NBA star in the film Like Mike? Mike obviously referring to Lakers superstar
Well,
Michael.
Bow Wow.
That's incorrect.
Is that?
It's Michael Anthony.
The bass player from it. Hey,
Don't touch me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vanessa.
Don't have it.
No. Stacy.
Lil Bow Wow?
Yes. Robert.
Lil Bow Wow, a.k.a. Bow Wow?
Yes.
I went way the wrong way. I said Jonathan Lipnicki.
Stacey Howard is perfect still. Stacey Howard is perfect. And we get to our next question here, which is number 5. That is fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. What is the subtitle of the third How to Train Your Dragon film?
Oh,
It's a fantasy.
You know who does the voice of the dragon? Jonathan Lipnicki. A dragon head weighs 90 pounds. 5, 4, 3,
The Hidden World.
2.
Repeat your question. The question.
I'll repeat my question.
Why did I start this league?
What is the subtle? That's what I ask myself in the mirror every day. What is the subtle? What is the subtitle of the third How to Train Your Dragon film? Reminder, that is the second one from Crimson Fury. It's
Already used 2 out of the 3 JTD rules.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stacy?
The World of Dragons.
That's incorrect. Robert?
Hidden Kingdom?
Incorrect.
The Hidden World.
That's correct. And Vanessa?
No.
No.
Nice.
Okay, so Crimson Fury still gets it. No one's perfect anymore, but Crimson Fury sees himself with a 3-point lead. Corruption having a 3-point lead here.
Pull away in round number 1. 3 questions left. Your next one is in the world of comedies. Who plays the lead, Maya Vargas, in the 2018 comedy Second Act?
No, I actually watched that recently.
I was thinking Sister Act, the Whoopi Goldberg legendary film.
You don't give a crap about my opinions anymore, huh?
Jennifer Lopez.
I don't want to talk too much about this movie because
5,
we just asked a trivia question about
4,
it.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Robert.
Jennifer Lopez?
Yes. Tim.
I missed it.
No. And Vanessa.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yes. Stacy.
J-Lo, baby.
There you go. 9-7. But the Tank missed one there. The Tank missed one, and now it's a 2-point lead by Crimson Fury. And we get Stacy having a phenomenal game thus far. And here's our next question. Horror/thriller. The Lament configuration box is featured throughout which horror series?
All right, now the cat's out of the bag. Jennifer Lopez, Second Act, as good as Maid Manhattan?
Better.
What?
Hellraiser.
Are they in the same universe?
Never seen it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Tim.
Hellraiser.
Yes. Vanessa.
Hellraiser.
Stacy.
Total guess. Hellraiser.
You got it.
Hellraiser.
Everybody got it. Still 2 points though. This is a match. Crimson Fury up by 2 here, overlaid to the party.
To give a special shout out to Pinhead, who's watching at home. Hey, Pinhead, everybody loves your movies. Your last question in the world of animated movies, drawn by hand or on a computer. And your question: in the Peanuts movie, which character fantasizes that he is a fighter pilot with a girlfriend named Fifi?
Ken Napsok.
I was gonna say, feels like one of Ken's crazy make-em-ups in his room.
That's what he's doing right now.
Walking on Ken.
Charlie Brown.
4, 3, 2, 1. He's gonna do a flyby. And Vanessa.
Snoopy.
Yes. Stacy.
Charlie.
No. And Robert.
The Red Baron himself,
Yes.
Snoopy.
And Tim.
Linus.
No. It's tied up. So where they saw themselves with that 3-point lead is now a tie game. 11-11.
Took a while to get there.
11-11.
We're late to the party.
As we get
There's 3 rounds. We're good.
to the second round mark. How's that go?
This is the wheel round. Christian, the wheel of fate, doom, and justice. Each team is going to have 1 spin at that our wheel. Each wheel category contains 6 questions of movie trivia, Schmoedown know-how. Each question is worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question, but there is stealing available in round number 2. If you're not sure of what the answer is, you can ask us multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. And I will remind the teams you are allowed to collaborate with your teammate for the duration of round number 2. It's a combined test of knowledge. And I'll remind everybody out there watching that a wheel slice for today's match was sponsored by one of our movie trivia Schmoedown patrons. The sponsored wheel slice for today's match is Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise movies. If that wedge is spun, we will say the name of that patron. For more info, go to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Select which tier is right for you. Back to UK money.
All right, now remember, 15 seconds to answer the question, and also, right now, the JTE rules, Crimson Fury, they have one left. Late to the Party has all three of their JTE rules.
Burning through two in round number one.
Yeah, and both teams have not used their challenge rule yet. So, all right, with that, Crimson Fury, because they have the more experienced player in Stacey Howard, will be able to choose whether or not you want to go first or second.
We're going to go first.
All right, Tim, I know you haven't been at this for a while. Spin by the wheel, not the pegs.
And Franco going to go up.
By the wheel, not the
Flex
pegs.
the muscle here. Crimson Fury, he's not sporting red hair.
No, but he does have a corruption shirt on.
And so Crimson Fury, Crimson Tide, great movie. Crimson Peak, not so much.
And family films.
Family films.
Family films.
Stacey
not feeling great
not
about
looking
it.
too confident.
How does Tim feel? How does Tim feel about it? Tim feels iffy also.
Charlie Brown was
They want to spin again. They're going to spin again.
This is the thing about teams, new teams, Christian, is you're still feeling each other's string set.
Yeah, that's right.
Late to the party, they know how complementary
Great point, Mark.
their knowledge is.
No, it's a great point.
And
Look at this.
so,
This might be big, though.
Spinner's choice.
Got it. They got it. Big spin by the tank.
The mulligan pays off
What are
for
they going
Crimson
to?
Fury.
What are they going to take here, Mark?
They're going to confer, and if you think about strengths
All
when
right,
it comes to
winner
this,
choice.
And you've chosen what?
Bond.
Bond.
Give
Bond. Match. You want to change?
I want a Bond match.
Why don't you take this match first?
Calm down, kid.
James Bond. James Bond.
James Bond movies.
Pulling a Mike Kalinowski here. James. All right. So
the famous spy who
Yeah, I got
has
it.
syphilis. Christian, you'll be asking the questions for James Bond.
All right, here we go, everybody. So, for James Bond, you get 6 questions in James Bond. Here we go. Starting out with the first one. Who sang the title song for the James Bond film Thunderball?
Tom Jones.
Correct for 2 points.
Not unusual by anyone.
All right, here's number 2. Here's your second one. Which villain responded to Bond with, "No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die," after James was asked if he was expected to talk?
Auric Goldfinger.
Correct. That is correct.
Great last name.
All right. Number three. Who plays Scaramanga, the assassin hired to kill James Bond in The Man with the Golden Gun?
Christopher Lee.
2 more points.
Count Dooku in a Jimmy Bond movie.
All right, here's your next question. You'll have 20 seconds for this one. How many James Bond movies have won the Oscar for Best Original Song? 20 seconds.
I like that question a lot.
It's good.
2.
I'm going to say 2.
Correct.
Look at it.
The Writings on the Wall and Skyfall.
Yes, sir.
You got it right.
Yeah.
The Writings on the Wall for Best Deserved.
Nominated for Best Original
All right, here we go. Here's question 5.
Yeah, I'm doing great, guys.
Question 5. Question 5. In The World Is Not Enough, Bond seeks out Valentin Zhukovsky, a former Russian mafia boss and casino owner, for information. What British character actor and Harry Potter vet played Valentin?
Haggard himself, Robbie Coltrane.
That's correct.
They are just running ramshackle through this category. Stacey Howard knows how to manage a team, and Tim Franco knows him some Bond.
Well, this is it. We're going to see what happens here. In the 2002 film, Die Another Day, James Bond spends 14 months as a prisoner in which country?
North Korea.
Correct for 2 more points.
Wow.
Perfect round. All 3 pointers here. 6 questions, 23-11. So late to the party is going to have to climb back, hopefully hit something that they are happy with here, because 23-11 to James
Good
Bond.
luck.
And they're doing it together, Mark. I really like this. I
Wayne
really
and
like
Gar
it.
Is that
kind of
allowed?
shocked.
Can they do it together?
You can do it together. Yeah.
It might be.
Well done.
To quote Steven Tyler in those movies, you're
Big
worthy,
spin
you're
here,
worthy.
Vanessa.
Get up.
Goes around. It's going around. It's going around.
It's a good spin in Christian. It's not like they don't have strengths out here in the category, but
You get 2 more spins.
Ooh, 2 more spins.
Get 2 more spins.
here we go.
There's a spin. There we go.
Christian, they're looking for something like maybe a Disney movies, maybe a Spielberg or a comedy.
Well, what is that? Video game movies.
Video game films. A fairly recent category.
Yeah, video games.
Do they take video
No.
game movies?
They're contemplating.
It looks
Are they
like
gonna go with it?
It looks like they're gonna.
We're feeling saucy. I think we're going to take it.
Wow.
All right, there you go, Mark. You're up.
All right. In the world of video game films, your question. First of 6 in this slate. Who stars as the gun for hire known only as
Oliphant.
Agent 47 in
Timothy
2007's Hitman?
Timothy Oliphant.
Give him 2 points.
Mike back.
All right, your next question. As you find yourself trailing now by 10. Mike Newell directed what film based on a video game starring Jake Gyllenhaal?
Prince of Persia.
The Prince of Persia.
It was, in fact, Prince of Persia. 2 more points. In 1995's Oscar-winning classic Mortal Kombat, after defeating what character did Johnny Cage leave an autographed photo in which he wrote, "To my greatest fan"?
That's
Goro.
Goro.
That is incorrect for a big 2-point steal here. It's 2 points, cannot give you the multiple choice options.
Sub-Zero.
Scorpion?
That's a huge 2-point steal. So now, late to the party really needs to rebound and get some of these.
Yeah, but a nice momentum, and it kind of hurt him there.
Their last 3 questions as we meet the halfway point in their round 2. Who plays Monarch, the eccentric wealthy DJ who invites elite drivers to a winner-take-all race in 2014's Need for Speed?
Is that,
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options. Is it A, Jeff Bridges, B, Dominic Cooper, C, Michael Keaton, or D, Rami Malek?
Michael Keaton? I think it... Nah, Dominic...
5.
Dominic Cooper.
That is incorrect for another steal this time. Worth a point. Your options are Jeff Bridges, Dominic Cooper, Michael Keaton, or Rami
Keaton.
Malek.
Keaton.
5,
I think.
4, 3.
We'll say Rami Malek.
Looking for Beetlejuice himself, Michael Keaton. The point falls by the wayside. 2 questions left. Late to the party. Your penultimate question. Paul W.S. Anderson has directed how many installments of the Resident Evil franchise?
20 seconds.
Directed.
Think 4. I think 4.
5, 4, 3.
Can you repeat the question?
Certainly can.
First one.
Paul W.S. Anderson has directed how many installments of the Resident Evil franchise?
Multiple choice.
Is it A1, B3, C4, or D6?
5. 4.
They get a point, and they have only within single digits. They trail by 9. Your last question in the world of video game movies. In 2008's neo-noir Max Payne, who stars alongside Mark Wahlberg as Mona Sachs, a woman
Mila
trying to
Kunis.
solve her sister's murder?
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis.
That's a big 2-point get. And so now late to the party, they find themselves trailing by 7, but Christian, they could have been in a lot more dire straits.
No, they got themselves out of that for sure. But that you said it earlier. That 2-point steal was huge. But with that, Crimson Fury sees himself with 7 points. As we get into the round 3, they are going to try to beat their friend, I guess, Tim Franco and Stacey Howard as they get into this round. Mark, how's that work?
Round number 3. Each team is going to give us a series of numbers. These numbers can range from 1 to 20, and the total of numbers we need from each team is 3. Each number corresponds to a different category of movie trivia Schmoedown know-how up here at the answer desk. The first question's worth 2 points. Your next one's worth 3. Your last one's worth 5. Because this is the team format, once we give you the category for your 2-point question, the team will have to decide amongst themselves which teammate is going to answer that question individually. You may not consult with your teammate for the 2 or the 3-point question, which will be answered by the opposite teammate. You may only collaborate with one another for the 5-point question. There is no stealing, and there is no penalty for missing a question in round number 3. Christian, this will determine the match.
Yes, all right, let's start with Crimson Fury, who sees himself with a big lead here. 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
16, 20.
10, 16, and 20. All right, and now for late to the party.
10, 16, 20.
Can't do that.
Deny. 7, 11, and 9.
I like it.
I like it. Very
I
clever.
like it.
Very clever. I like it. 7, 11,
Oh, you
and
guys
9.
are cute. So cute.
7,
really
11,
cute.
and 9. All right, we're going to start out here with late to the party. We started with number 7. They have 2 JTE rules left. Starting out with biopics. Who's going to take biopics?
I'll take it.
All right. Who played the lead, Idi Amin, in 2006, The Last King of Scotland?
Forrest Whitaker! Forrest Whitaker!
Forrest Whitaker?
That's correct for 2 points. All right, it's going to bounce now to Vanessa. Vanessa now has to hit the next question, which is number 11. That's Oscar movies. Oscar movies. All right, here we go. Who won the 1981 Best Oscar?
Best actor.
Sorry. Who won the 1981 Best Actor Oscar after putting on 60 pounds to play the role?
So the film came out in 1980.
Yes.
To point that out. The ceremony took place in 81.
5, 4.
Can you repeat the question?
Yep, the second one. Who won the 1981 Best Actor Oscar after putting on 60 pounds to play the role? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Marlon Brando?
Correct. For Robert De Niro. Robert
Bobby
De
D,
Niro.
Raging Bull.
All right, so late to the party finds themselves in a do-or-die scenario here with their 5-pointer. If they hit it, they tie the game. They hit it, they tie the game. However, if they miss it, Crimson Fury will find themselves with a TKO victory and a victory for corruption with this question here. All right, number 9. Number 9. Famous actors and actresses. All right. Lucille Lesueur became famous as what classic Hollywood actress? It's to tie the game, to force the hand of Crimson Fury. 5, 4.
Can you repeat the question?
Last one. Lucille Lesueur became famous as what classic Hollywood actress?
Lucille Ball.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Gloria Swanson?
and your winners by way of technical knockout, Tim the Tank Franco, Sassy Stacy Howard,
And Crimson Fury takes it. Joan Crawford. Looking for Joan Crawford, the famous actress whose name was originally Lucille Lesueur. But
Yeah.
look at Crimson Fury, a new team, Christian, and a new force to be reckoned with on the circuit.
Tim Franco, the new crown jewel of corruption. We had another Arizona person there inside of corruption. You got there Mike Kalinowski, not there today, but I'm sure the leader of corruption is going to be very happy with this victory. But I am very curious of how Jen Sturger is the best at getting some of this information out of these.
She's got a lot to unpack here.
Oh man, like what is late to the party thinking right now? Could they believe it? So I want to hear from Jen Sturger, as you do too. Here we go. Let's get to that interview.
We got $5,000. We got $5,000. Guys, I don't even think you made gas money out there, let alone $5,000.
Bite me.
Oh, okay. Where do we start with that? First of all, I really thought video games was going to work out for you guys because we haven't really seen that category a lot. So were you surprised at the difficulty of those questions?
Well, the category itself didn't scare us because it hasn't been in the Schmoedown that much. So we figured a little Mario here and there, possibly a Tomb Raider, but yeah, it went a little deeper, and I feel like we did okay with a category that hasn't been seen as much, but at the same time, we learned our lesson from spinning away from something that we kind of know and possibly ending up with something that we don't know at all, or opponent's choice.
And I mean, that whole match aside, though, I think the bigger story here is we got to talk about Franco. I mean, we have to talk about Tim Franco. Like, what was going through your head when you saw that he was Stacy's partner?
A lot was going through our head. He was our friend, and he came with us to the Schmoedown, and he betrayed us. We brought him here. Christian found him because he was doing our reactions, and now he's betrayed us and destroyed us.
Yeah, I mean, Sphincter Boy is just like Alan, who ditched us for Encino Man after our first film, and he just ran off for something better. Brendan Fraser, corruption. I know Brendan Fraser and Ken Knapsack, very synonymous, but very upset that he did this to us. Shocked, betrayed, it is awful. And throwing that at us at the same time of having to compete in front of all you beautiful people, it definitely was against us in this match.
I mean, that's just what corruption does, though. They come in, they create chaos and anarchy, and those two bands are not playing at Wayne Stock, so I'm sorry, guys. But all that aside from this wonderful gimmick you guys cooked up for us, you guys have to be feeling pretty bad. You have a long drive back to Arizona. Like, what are you going to do? How does Late to the Party bounce back from this?
Oh, we bounced back.
We bounced back because guess what? It's not the first time we took that long road home after a loss. We will take that road back to come back and take down corruption, or it doesn't matter what stable they cook up or put together, because we're just here to party, and we're going to keep partying, and we're going to bring the party to the Schmoedown, whether it's late, on time, or even ahead of schedule. But we will always party in the Schmoedown.
Woo! Christian, we're running out of room here.
What the hell is happening, man?
Mike, it worked. It worked.
This is not what we talked about. We were building a faction. We've been friends for years, and you came in and betrayed us. I mean, we did Late to the Party together, and you came...
Sweet Boy Scout, you got a long way to go. Why don't you just go start hitchhiking right now, okay? We're talking. Mommy and Daddy are talking, baby.
These are the friends you've chosen.
Rude.
Wow.
Rude.
Wow. Okay. We're running out of room here, guys. So maybe stop, adding people to your faction. It's getting a little crazy right now. Congratulations, Stacy.
Thank you.
Back in the win column. It's got to feel pretty good. And to finally be able to show the world who your partner is.
Yeah.
That's right.
What, I have to ask, what made you decide to join corruption?
You know, jokes are fun, costumes are fun, but as everyone saw in my last performance, I'm here to win. So it's time to set aside the jokes and win, and that's what I came here to do. Corruption wants to win, I'm a winner, let's go.
Yeah. I've had a feeling for months that when me and Tim finally competed together that we were going to get Spinner's Choice. And I was going to give him his moment to shine. We'll give him his favorite category, a really good slice. And he did a perfect round. I knew exactly what was going to happen. I had a really good first round. We effing dominated today, okay?
You guys both had pretty strong first rounds. Not to mention, I just feel like you guys have pretty complementary, strengths when it comes to your play. So
Buddy right here.
That's the
We
idea
good.
of making a partner.
We good.
Right.
You want to compliment each other.
Yeah.
absolutely. And so kudos to whoever one of you masterminds put that together. I feel like it had to be on this side of the stage.
Well, to keep it with their little Wayne's World skit there, the man in the back said everyone attack. It'll turn to a ballroom blitz, and the girl in the corner said, oh boy, we want to warn you, it'll turn to a ballroom blitz. You see, you got your little fun and games, and you take your road trips out on the 10 freeway from Arizona, and you stop in Brawley to speak to the mayor of Brawley, and you go to EG's and the gas stations, and you have fun. We're friends on the road, competing in the Schmoedown. You lost, and you keep losing. We reached out to Tim and said, do you want to have fun, or do you want to put your name in the history books as a winner? I think the choice was pretty easy.
All right, guys. So after having your first win, who do you want next?
It's a tough
we
question.
haven't come to that decision yet, but I mean, I think people are going to be running away from us, so we're going to have to force it upon someone, I think.
There's so many losers in the league now. We're just going to have, easy pickings, so.
I'm sure Grace will come up with someone.
Yeah, I mean, Jen, look, I said to Janine, I said to Jay, I've been talking about this for a long time, and did I or did I not deliver? And they absolutely dominated like we knew they would. So whatever's next, we're going to keep dominating.
All right, we're good here. Back to you guys.
You gonna catch an Uber home, or?
Late to the party, crashing Crimson Fury's interview after their own and confronting their friend, obviously, and you see the despicable Grace and Ken laughing them off the set, but it was heartbreaking to see because late to the party brought Tim Franco into this league.
Yeah, I think they drove him to the studio today.
Many times the thing, and he walked out with them. That was the thing, though. He walked out inside of that entrance. That is corruption. That is what corruption does. They do despicable things.
It's a classic tactic to get under your skin right before a match. So late to the party, they're preparing a great intro. They have their mindset. They have some slice on the wheel that they're excited about, possibly spinning, and then you have to deal with this the last second before questions start getting asked. It's a lot to take.
It's a lot to take, but I will also tell you, though, too, the Crimson Fury proved that they are a team to be reckoned with. They've been teasing a tough team.
Yep.
Well, we got one. And now, with that, Crimson Fury puts themselves inside of this crazy team division that we already have. That's one more team for Emma Fife to see potentially rise up the ranks here, too. Unreal, Mark. Absolutely unreal. And we are excited to see what you guys thought. Go ahead and comment. Did you think it was going to be the tank? Did you think Tim Franco was going to be the one that did it? Did you think that he could have done that to his friends? Do you think that they have a chance to make it up the ranks and challenge for those titles?
We certainly did not think about it. And when you look at Crimson Fury now as a team, I don't think we've seen the full display of their arsenal because Tim Franco spun James Bond for round number 2. That's one of his strengths. But I think that him and Stacy have a lot of complementary knowledge. They each know a lot about a lot of different categories. So like some of the best teams we've seen in the history of the movie Trivia Schmoedown team division, I think that they can go a long way. They dropped 25 without having to answer a question in round number 3. That's impressive.
It was impressive, and you see that swagger backed by Stacy now, too. She had that rough match against Janine, but she's back. She played very well in that first round, and now she is super excited to get that win under her belt. It looks like Corruption made the right call by bringing the tank in here, too. But we are now going to just see what this team can do. Mark, thank you so much for being here and doing everything that
I actually live at the studio.
You do. And thank you guys
right there.
Please make sure if you're not already joined to the Patreon, please do that. That helps us get on the road. That helps us get new belts, do all these wonderful things. Thank you guys for everything that you have done in the past for us. Join the Facebook group. Go on over there. You can download us on audio. Everything that you want to do to get this show, you can do it. Thank you so much. For Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harloff. See you next time.
Sit. Do it. Stop.
Oh no, man. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm out of here.
I mean, you're done.
The people here are monsters, man. Like, I don't know how anyone's supposed to make it in this league. Like,
Why do you care about the people? Are you here for the people or are you here for yourself?
dude, they booed me on my birthday.
Who cares? Are you here to win fans or are you here to win matches and titles?
I'm here for a belt, but I don't think it's gonna happen at this point. Not with the way.
You want to win? I think I know a guy. It's me. Come on. Oh. Let's make it happen.
Yeah?
I mean, if you want to see me smile.
What's going on with you two? Are you like hanging out in alleys?
You know they got a conference room in there.
You were out here.
Yeah, but I was making a call. Point is, what do you hear? I hear y'all yelling, arguing. Truth is, I can get things done in this league, okay? Nobody in this league has any class except for me. I can get things done. And I like you guys. You don't give a shit about nothing, obviously. You dress like the Mortal Kombat outfit. I like that. You're just pissed off and weird. But I like that. I can use that. So what I'm willing to do, first of all, you know who I am, right? Kaiser. Yeah. I managed to smash her, the next IG champion. Sure. What can you do for us? Maybe I can get you a match. If you can get us a match, I don't see a problem with that.
I don't know, man. Look at this guy. What is this guy's deal? Where did this guy come
deal is
from?
he's gonna get us a match.
Where did he come from, though?
He came from in there where he can get us a
Alright,
match.
let me tell you something. I just might be willing to hip pocket you two knuckleheads. What does that mean? What it means is I'd be willing to give you a tryout. Okay? Maybe I get you a match, train you a little bit, see how it goes. Hip pocket. I ain't signing you. I'm just taking a shot on you.
A match is a match. Do you want to play, or do you want to whine and kick
I
your
want to
ass?
win. Are we going to win? You think about it. Give me a call. Are we going to win?
Do you want to win?
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
All right, let's do this.
Well, really good match. I was wrong about who Stacy's partner would be. It was Tim the Tank Franco, betraying late to the party, and then they took him down. That was, he dominated in that Bond round. That was impressive. Me personally, I've never seen a James Bond film. Ever. But, yeah, it was a fun match. We get, Paul Yama and Eric Zipper going to team up. Be interesting to see how well they do together. I don't really know how that pairing will work. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, this was fun to watch. Loved Late to the Party's Wayne and Garth. Funny as shit. They are the best reactors ever. If you like my reactions, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Christopher Woodburn. You can find me on Twitter, ChrisWoodburn83, Facebook, Christopher Michael Woodburn. And if you do Schmoedown reactions, trailer reactions, come join the MTS Fan Reaction League on Facebook. It's a lot of fun. So until next time, it's your boy C-Dub. Peace.